because it looks like Wayne's not going to turn up, we won't get in trouble, and then you arrive, so we stop everything and wait for you, all right? So we don't get told off. I'm going to mute you all down. There we go, guys. All done. Okay, good. There was a couple more probably. We'll wait and see what happens. All right, so we're going to do a slow time Beamlates, and we're going to do some of the bands as well, okay? On the bands, I know sometimes I like having the handles on. If you prefer taking off because they clang about a little bit when you hold the elastic, you can just unhook them. You can just unhook them and drop them off to the side, okay? It only takes a few seconds to hook them back on again. Let me press. Done. Sorted. All right. Let's bring our feet alongside the beam. I'll leave my camera where it is for now. Nice and straight, or each side of your tape, and just start rolling those feet forwards to rear. Let me get my brain going. That's all good stuff. Nice and relaxed. Get into the zone. Feet coming forwards. So we're not going to have no Romanian rescue dog howling because our neighbours are away. Never heard a dog bark or howl in a foreign language before. Right, weird. Okay. Heel the toe, heel the toe. Start bringing the toes up off the floor, getting that balance in. So put a bit of thinking of the beam fit class. When we get on the beam, we've started. We probably have truly started, but your exercise starts right from the beginning, and that's the mental bit, getting into focus. A little creaky bit there. It's not my knees, guys. There. Good, that's better. Okay, let's get the heels up a little bit higher, just nice and slowly, up on the heels and back down again. Annabelle sent me a good article yesterday about muscular strength and endurance and what different people are doing, things like that. And I think we've got all the angles covered. So we're not doing too bad, guys. We're a bit ahead of the game, looking good. Heel the toe, pulling the toes up, return of circulation. We look after our joints, we stretch everything, we strengthen everything. We've got a good mental focus, which is the main reason we do these things, because the fitness will follow on. Good. The main reason a lot of people stop doing the fitness, I know we're doing look at our toes a bit more, but I'm deliberately doing that deliberately. The main reason a lot of people stop doing fitness when they go to the gym and they leave, it's the mental motivation, because all the fitness is 95% upstairs, it's in the grey matter, guys. And if you're not motivated, you're not going to crack on and do it. Good. If everybody turned up at a gym who's a member, they never get in. Okay, gently. Bend those knees to the front and back again. Nice and gently to the front and back. Good. So January, February, about March time, a lot of people join a gym, and what happens is that your regulars can't get to the equipment they normally like using. We end up going to have that problem. Because if we do get over 99 people, we'll start going onto YouTube. Okay. And forwards. Taking the knees to front and back. Nicely front and back. In line. Good movement of the trains of our body, like the muscle groups, they like that one. They like being educated to work the way they're designed to. The joints like it as well. And you're going down to your natural depth now. You're going down to your own 8 out of 10. Now, coming forward the toes, back to the heels. And again, we're doing a few more of these this week. Thighs starting to work super hard as well. And we'll start coming upwards. Hips to the front. A little bit to the rear, but mainly aim to get them to the front. We want to feel that stretch in the top of the adductors, the hip flexors, way up. And we'll start doing a bit of banana shape. Really pushing those hips forward. That's going to engage your core. There, it's going to engage your core. If you don't believe me, you can put your hand on your stomach. As you do that, try and push in, and you'll feel it's all nice and tight. So why do I really want to do sit-ups the opposite way? That's a good one to do. Couple more of those. There's 1 and 2. And start taking the butt out mainly to the rear now. A little bit to the front, but mainly to the rear. As I go up on those heels, taking the toes up, and I curl the toes upwards. So I'm working even the little toe, the muscles in the little toe, they're getting the workout as well. I'll stick the butt out to the rear, a little bit more each time, and we're taking that stretch up the back of the hamstring, nice and gently at the lower pelvic floor. We get a bit of a balance thing going on. And if I wobble a little bit, I don't go so deep the next time. You go to your own maximum. I'm taking the chest way down and back, way down and back. 2 more, 1 and back, 2, and then just nice and relaxed. And we'll start my imaginary string chest, top of the head, and it's taking us up that angle there, that angle there. So we get nice and tall, the shoulders come up, the 2 top lobes of the lungs get full of lovely fresh air, and I get higher on the heels. And I'm really working the calves now, really working those calves, back of the hands facing me, shoulder height to the front, and pushing them out to the rear. Nice and relaxed. Good, we're liking it. So we work every muscle, guys. Most sessions we work all the muscles through our body. I know my jaw goes a little bit more than most people's, so I get about 110%. You get 100. Good stuff. Let's push the hands to the rear first. All the way to the rear. And we get a dip in forward motion as well. Still coming up on those heels. This is a confidence thing. Got to do a cough. That means the lungs are getting nicely warmed up. The heart rate's coming up to an exercise level. And the body's getting ready to do our workout. Bringing the hands to the front now. And slowly, in a 1, 2, or a 3, taking them up towards the ceiling. Get nice and high. There we go. Just relax the elbows for now. Just relax the elbows up on the toes. And now we're going to reach for the ceiling. Reaching up and back. Reaching up and back all the way. Big full body stretch. This has took us about 7 minutes so far, guys. And it'd be a fantastic workout in the mornings. Get the body all nice and warmed up. And it would be done. Hands back down to shoulder height. 2 for the price of 1. Just slowly dipping it forwards. There. If you've got your beam, insteps alongside that beam, really important. You've got your tape, feet pointing. The toes will want to come out to the side to help the balance. We keep them parallel with the insteps nicely forwards. Good stuff. For a pause in 3 and 2 and a 1, and gently shake it all out. We're coming a bit closer. Let's get a breath in. Take the hands up and out. Turn the palms up. Breathe in. Exhale. 3 times. Squish the hands out. Reach for the walls now. Turn the palms up and breathe in. Reaching for the ceiling. Exhale down. Oh, that's a good stretch. I like that one. Tweak it out. Reach for the wall. Turn the hands up. Hold for 2 at the top this time. 1, 2. Exhale nicely back down to the heart. Pause and hold there. Isometric push in. 80 to 85%. 3 seconds. Go. 1, 2, and a 3. Hook the hands. It's a pull apart for 3 seconds. 85% of your strength. Here we go. Now. 1, 2, and 3. And relax it down. And that, guy, is really good for the upper body strength. The tendons, ligaments, into the bones, getting everything nicely warmed up. Let's get on. Oh, before that, let's do a spinal mobilization. Before I start getting texts saying, don't get messed a bit out, okay? Bring the hands to here. Concrete trousers on. It's 3 times either side, guys. Left finger first. Nice and easy. Watching that fingernail. Tightness anywhere in the body. Right shoulder. Going to bring it back. Right shoulder is a good sign because that's what I always get. Most people will. Left shoulder. Got that. Bringing it back. Remember what we're taking the spine around. If we get a bit of tightness one side, not the other, we're going to think, why is it doing that? What have I been doing recently the past 48 hours? Where that muscle group's been working a bit harder maybe. Any sudden sharp pain doing stuff like this can be a potential injury. Again, we think about why we're doing that. But we stop when we get tightness anywhere, even in our ear or our eyelid. 3 times, third one this side, I've gone way past the first and second mark. I'm sure you have as well. Bring it back around, all our own pace. Arc those hands down, give them a shake out, hold the thumb, rotate the shoulders back 2 or 3, and then forwards 2 or 3 times. Taking the hands up for 1 breath, here we go. Turn the hands up, breathe in. That's nice, and relax, exhale down to the heart, arcing those hands down and give them a nice gentle shake out. Let's get to the back of our beams or back of our tape, and we're going to have the right foot to the front, the left foot to the rear. Beamers, drop your heel over the beam, then bring it forward 6 centimeters, 2 inches. You've got your tape, bring it just off the back of that tape, got a bit to play with. Remember, it's Beamlates, in time with myself, guys. Here we go, it's 3 steps. It's 1, and 2, and 3. Pause. Really focus this session on the roll of that foot, going backwards, toe to heel. Here we go. Step, step, step. Back to the front again. Heel toe, heel toe, heel toe. No hangovers. And back, toe heel. On the tape, every single step, and hold. 1 more at the front. Here we go. 1, 2, and 3. Pause, hold. Feel when you step your body weight going slightly left and right. It's that core that's holding us on to the back of the beam. Off we go for hold, toe heel, or even hold heel. And there, back. Take the hands up and out. Turn the palms up, breathe in. Exhale to the heart. Squish the hands out and rotate round. Look good, feel good. Turn the hands up, breathe in again. Exhale down to the heart, squish the hands out, back round to me, arcing those hands down and give them a shake out. And we're going to do a switch back, guys, taking the feet out and over. Okay, good. So I've got text coming in about why people aren't here, guys, when I was expecting them. That's all that is, my phone goes. The reason I like the Beamlates so much is, I always say to you, no matter how fit you get, you should always do at least one type of Pilates, yoga, some sort of class like that way. It's the mental focus, guys. That's what we're doing most of all. We've changed our feet over. It's 3 steps off we go. Heel toe, heel toe, heel toe, pause the front. And you guys on the beam will know the difference when you have the beam on the front, because the body wants to see where the rest is going to be. It's not there. Back of the beam. Here we go. Toe, heel. Toe, heel. Focusing on those steps. Toe, heel. And the front. Off we go. Heel, toe. Heel, toe. No hangovers. And there. Are we getting hangovers to the back of the beam? Is our spatial awareness working okay? We're not taking too big a step. Go into the rear. Heel, toe. Heel, toe. Heel toe. The body's defensive mechanism is when we lose our balance, it wants to take a big giant step in a direction to stop us falling over. Last one to the front, heel toe. We want to control that as we step to the rear. That's the spatial awareness. And there's not many exercise classes in the world who focus on spatial awareness like what we do. Take the hands up and out, turn the palms up, breathe in. Exhale down to the heart, squishing those hands out. It's a rotation round, turn them up, breathe in. Exhale down, squishing them out, back round to me. Hands this week, anywhere where you want to. We're going 3 steps front and rear. It's a high knee lift as we bring it out. Let's swap the feet over first, reset the body. My beams, look, it's moved 5 millimeters. OCD's kicking in. 3 steps, knees coming up, hitting that balloon as high as you can get it, guys. So take it up there, using the robot arms, and down, and up, and down, and there, and pause to the front. Track and field athletes do this all day long. Take it to the rear, up and back, especially those who do hurdles and jumps, and there, and pause and hold. One more time, exactly the same. Here we go. I drive my arms up as well. By doing that, that takes that knee up, and the palm of the hand coming up is a guide for the knee. I get a bit more height. To the rear, off we go. 1, and back, and 2. There's good balance there. I'm impressed there. And 3, and back down. I hope you guys watching this later on, watching those straight lines, looking fantastic. Let's swap those feet over, guys. Here we go. Good. One of the problems with getting good on the beam is you forget how bad you were a few months ago. Okay, you're looking good, guys. Let's keep this going. Here we go. Swap the feet over and out. Step and back and step. Foot coming straight down. Don't want to take too big a step to the front and back down. Pause and hold there. And to the rear. Off we go. That's 1. We're getting that knee higher than other weeks. That's looking fantastic. And there and to the rear and a pause and hold. Look, I lost a bit there, but the core engages, no hangover. Swap the feet over. First clap from me, you're doing good. Got a clap from me, and we're 17 minutes in. Good. Same thing, but this time, we've got to think about getting those knees up without use of the hands, because the hands are coming up and out. I know how this can feel. It's upper body, it's a big full body exercise. Front and rear, 1 time only, off we go. High and down. High and down. High and paused. And back. It's high and rear and high and back and high and there again. Drop those hands down, guys. Give them a shake out. De-stress the shoulders. Hold the thumb and rotate them around 2 or 3. Then forwards 2 or 3. We're going to stay on this side. Take the hands up and out. Tall tower. It's relaxed elbow time. Same thing. Focusing on those knees. Off we go. 1. Back. We've increased the level of difficulty by taking the hands above the head. You're looking good. And to the rear. 1 and back. And 2 and back. And 3. Looking good. Drop the hands here. Let's put a rotation in. Round we go for 2. Turn the hands up. Breathe. Exhale down to the heart. Squish the hands out. Bring it back round to me and drop those nicely down. Give them a shake out. Step away from your beam rotate. Give the legs and ankles a bit of a shake out. And back to the beam. Now, if you've got your water with you, guys, at any time, even in the middle, halfway through a step, Get thirsty, you have a sip. It takes 20 minutes for one glass of water, normal size, to get into your blood system. So swill it around the mouth, it goes in the gums quicker. Okay, here we go. Hands up and out this side. We swap those feet over, different lead leg. Off we go. 1, there. 2, and 3, and there. Pause and hold. Taking it to the rear. Off we go. 1, back. 2, and 3, and there. Drop those hands down, give them a nice little shake out. Looking good. Here we go. Hands up and out. Turn them up. It's a tall tower. There. Off we go. Front and rear, one time only. Up and back. I thought I was going to lose it then. 2, and 3, and down. Pause and hold. Look how powerful this is. Take it there up. You're making it look too easy, guys. There, 2, and 3, and there. It's arms, and rotate round for 2. Turn the hands up, breathe in. Exhale down to the heart, squish those hands out, bring it back around to me, arcing the hands down, and give them a nice, gentle, little shake out. Fantastic, looking good. Okay, we're gonna swap around a little bit, pick up the bands a bit earlier this week, so here we go. Just start off the band from a yellow one. Just a reminder, that's how I find my halfway. I like keeping the handles on. When we're not using the handles, you can take them off if you want. And I'll just separate the material. That finds my middle area, okay? This week, first off, I'm going to have the hands to here. I'm taking it over my shoulder, and I'm going to have that. So on the back, I'm there. And I want the resistance, so when I'm doing, take my hands to the side here, I can feel it, okay? I can feel it to there. I bring it to here, yeah, I'm happy with that. Then I can drop it back down again. Back to the beam, guys. Okay, right foot front, left foot behind. So just holding the bands normally, up, and we're going to take them out, crucifix or T-shaped position, front and rear, one time only. Off we go. 1, 2, 3, back of the beam, 3, and 2, and a 1. Bringing the hands to the front, hold, off we go again. 1, and 2, and 3. Feel the back muscles working harder now because we've got some resistance there. Back 1, and 2, and 3, and bring the hands here and back to the front 4 times. 1, and back, and 2, and back, 3, and back, and 4, and crucifix, step forward 1, and hold. 4 again, off we go, bouncing it off. 1, back, 2, and 3, looking good, and 4, it's back, drop those hands down, hold one hand holding the bands, and give the hands a nice shake out, guys, and take 1 step to the back of the beam again, and swap those feet over now. So we've now got the left foot in the front, right foot behind. This is now where you can think, you know what, I could have done a bit more there. I'm going to adjust my hand grip. I'm going to take another elastic, take the hands up, pushing them to the front, so there. It's 3 steps, off we go. 1, 2, and 3, and back. 3, and 2, and a 1. 4 times, out we go. 1, there, and 2, and 3, man, got tackled together then, and that's 4, and here, step forward 1, there, 4 times, finish this bit off, here we go. 1, chest working hard, pecs loving this one, there, rotator cuff. 3, down the spine, into the waistline. 4, and back, and the deltoids, drop the hands down, give them a nice shake out, step away from your beam or your tape, guys, looking good. Okay, putting the bands down to one side, getting back with free hands, right foot front, left foot behind. Hands are going to come to our sternum. I'm going to move forward about 1/3. This is slow time. When you're regular beaming, try not to, the body will want to speed up, keep it slow. So it's here, stepping forward, 1 step, it's step, and back, and step, and back. So imaginary friend is behind me, pulling that imaginary string, it's step, and back. Now feel the difference between this and when we do it normally, twice the speed in a beam fit. It's Beamlates, and every single time you come out, that foot wants to be in the same position and stable all the way through. This is why we did so many of the 3-step beam walks and the high knees. There. Now I can feel the upper body working harder now because we've been doing some work. We've got 2 left. There's 1, and back, and 2, and back, and arc the hands down, give them a shake out. Hold the thumb, rotate those shoulders back 2 or 3, then forwards 2 or 3. Looking good. So the next one is going to be a Jersey boys. Just to start, pointy fingers out. Here we go. So it's step and back, and step and back. Pointy finger coming up to the top of the shoulder. The hand, when it gets to the rear, I'm taking the back of that hand as high up the spine as I can get. Step and back. And this one, if I'm being honest, and I try to do all the time, it's more awkward. I'm really focusing on that foot movement now, because this is where we feel even more that the hip upwards wants to rotate, hips down wants to go straight foot ahead. Another step forwards, it puts that foot offline. I want to get it on the beam every time, no hangover, and on the tape, front and rear, and step and back. And because of the slow time and focus, keep the hands going way up the back, pointy finger to the shoulder, 2 left, there's 1, and back, and 2, and back. Hold the thumb, de-stress, move the shoulders backwards 2 or 3 times, forwards 2 or 3 times. Looking good, guys. Okay, just going to walk in through the hole. So we've got to link that thumb, we take the hands up and over, a little bit of banana shape, which is nice and slow, getting the body through that imaginary hole we're making. Here we go. So it's going to be up and back, and step and back, and step and back. Keep that going. Step, just got to click something on the screen, guys. Keep that going. Good. I'll get back in time with skip. Here we go. There. Good stuff, and back. And step. Now get those arms way back. Let's really work it, guys. Getting those arms way back. We're going to feel a huge stretch from the arms, lats down the side of the chest, into the abdominal area. As we step forward, with maximum focus, the grey matter is working 100%. Whether or not it's a peanut size like me, or a normal size brain like you, getting those hands way back. We know we're not sticking the abs out. That's engaging the abdominal wall. It likes it. There and back. Last one. There and back. Hold the thumb. De-stress the shoulders. Rotate it back 2 or 3. Forwards 2 or 3. We're going to put some building bricks in our hands now. Angel wings. Up to aiming for where the ceiling joins your wall 45 degrees. Here we go. Stepping into it. It's up and back. And up. Not only got those building bricks in our hands, we want to get those arms really long now. There. Trying to get them to touch the corners of the room. It's up. That feels like hard work. And the static leg, your right leg, feel how hard those calf muscles are working, guys. All 3 layers. They're taking over a lot of the work there of keeping us on the beam. Not just using our glutes and thighs and hamstrings. It's up. I'm still reaching. About now, the body's going to say, we're 3/4 of the way, got to be, let's relax a bit. That's why we've got to add that extra focus. And focus. And back. And up. And back down. 2 left. There's 1. And back. And 2. And back. Hold the thumb, rotate it backwards. And forwards. Good stuff. Step away from the beam, give it a shake out. So when I was doing classes, I was doing one time in the gym, 4 or 5 classes a week, and I've got the same regulars turn up. And I put a class like this in, and at first, they'd be used to the beam fit, and they'd be like, oh, it's a bit slow. What's this all about? Then, after 20, 25 minutes of the class, they realized how much they were working in a different as hard way, guys. All right, back to the beam. How about a third of the way down it? I know that because I can feel the warm patch on my beam. I bet you can the carpet. Got the feet swapped over. It's the other side stepping forwards. Little robot arms this side first off. Here we go. Step and back and step. So whenever you're doing this at home, you think, you know what? I'm going to do a little bit of that stuff. I think Tug's got a one on the YouTube, which I have. You want to practice a little bit, or you've got your own moves. To get into the speed, remember the arms are the governors. Do one step like this, and that will set your tone and get the muscle memory in for the speed. On the move with this one, hands to our pelvic floor. Let's walk through the hole. There, and back. And there, and back. And with a slow, look how much more focused it is. And what you'll do is, you'll be in more control. Now, when we're doing this in Beam Fit, we throw the arms up and we let the weight of the arms pull the body to the rear. With this one, we are moving it to the rear as far as we can. There, and back. A really important thing to do for where our muscles originate and for our skeletal system. There, and nervous system. There, and back. Now, I don't know about you, but I can feel my shoulders are thinking, we've done a bit of a workout, Doug. On the move, without a stop, building bricks in our hands. Angel wings, corner of the room, here we go. There. Again, we accelerate. So I'll do 2 or 3, and then I'll start reaching for the room, getting the arms long. Here we go. So this time, I'm really reaching up and getting that stretch. Pushing the arms back and back down again. So the weight of those imaginary building bricks are pushing me back. I'm bringing it back down. It's up and back. 3 left of these. Then we're going to Jersey boys. And back. And 2. And back. And a 3. And Jersey boys. Here we go. Straight into it. And do, again, 3. After your 3, that's when you start getting that pointy finger up and you really get top of the chest and get the hand. Here we go. This time, I'm now really getting the hand up my back now. There. Back of the hand going way up each time. Getting the arm up. Again, with the Beamlates, you actually get a better definition in what you do. More control. Make sure your body is aligned. When we do things speedy, fast all the time, we don't look at what our composure is, what our stance is. There. And that can lead to injury. It's nicely out there. And back. Looking fantastic. For 3. And 2. For a pause to the rear next time. Here we go. Out. And hold. Take the hands up and out. Breath time. We deserve it. Here we go. Exhale down to the heart. Squish the hands out. Dropping them down and give the shake out. We build an upper body. Let's pick up our bands again, guys. Let's find the middle point. Stretch my tape out. So we didn't see the Colin Jackson thing last night about athletes. It's worth a watch. The one thing, not a criticism, but one thing I observed from it, what I say is, it was all about elite athletes. What was happening last night, guys, starts at people who just start going to gyms, or people just starting to work out, okay? It's right the way through the fitness industry, all right? So, I've got it on my right foot, and we're going to have the bands to the front, okay? I'm holding the handles. We're going to take them up to the side, angel wings or crucifix position. Knees are nice and soft, up we go. There, and back. 2, and down. We're doing 50 of these. 50? Who said 50? Okay, 4 left. 1, and back. And 2, and back. And 3, and down. And 4, and back down again. Good stuff. Step forward 1, guys. Leave it to the rear. Now, working out on a beam or on your tape in a straight line is fantastic for me because I know your knees aren't locked out, all right? Which is a good way how we should be lifting things. From here, I'm going to have the bands joined together and pull up to my chin. It's there. But see how the hands are straight across, elbows are low, okay? And back down. And 2, and back. And 3, and back. One of my favourite posture exercises, this one. 4, and back down. And 5, and there. Last one, 6, and back down again. Good. Turn the hands to this position. This is where ladies say to me, I don't want big muscles, Tuck. And I say, you won't get big muscles and I can't get pregnant. Here we go. It's curling up to the shoulders and back. And 2, and back. And a 3, and back down. And 4, and back. 2 left. Here we go. 5, and back. And 6, and bring it down. Step away from your elastic, give the hands a shake out. You know, when I'm doing resistance work with gripping, I like getting the thumb in the back of the wrist there. Give it a tweak about in there, guys. I likes that. Shake about and wiggle the fingers a little bit, okay? Return circulation again, likes it. Keeps the hand nice and relaxed. That's working just as hard. So, I'm going to stand in the middle of the band with the other foot now. So, got my left foot to the front. I like a nice little pulse on. I've got nicely evened off. Okay, I'm going to keep that foot to the front ring. Now, this exercise is bypassed by so many people, and it's one of the best ones for our rotator cuff, guys. Strength, range of movement, stuff we talk about, elasticity. Here we go. It's shoulder height only and back down. Because of where we're standing, now you feel how that's working right down the spine into the lower lumbar. There. And the abs start to engage as well. We are unleashing the power of a beam fitter. And back down again. 3 left, here we go, there's 1. And back. So you're doing your core and your abs at the same time. And there. And 3. And back down again, stepping through. Back foot stays nice and flat. Remember, well, my little story about when my beams started going missing in a certain gym I was in, they were found in the weights room where the weight trainers were taking their footwear off and doing weights on the beams because they got stronger cores. So there, I took the beams off them. We're going to press it, guys, straight up. Here we go. There, up and back. And 2. Good stuff, and back. And there, 3. 2 left after this one, and back. And 4. My elbows looking just slightly off lock, and back. And 5 there. And back down again. Bring them nicely down. We're liking it, guys. I'm going to step back 1. Step off the beam. Give it a nice little shake out. And we're going to put the band down. So use them for various things, the bands. We're like it. Good stuff. Let's finish off. Let's get these legs working a little bit, guys. Here we go. So we're going to have left foot front, right foot behind. We're going to step forward in slow time and we're going to go down to the 1 knee, okay? If the balance affects you, drop your knee down to one side. That's not a problem. So we're here, nice and slow. 3, 2, 1, we step out and adjust to there. And you get to your depth. Fantastic. Pause, hold, back to standing. 1, 2, 3, and go. Come up and there. That from there, come back. That's the important part. Bring the hands down, foot come back. Good position, come back down there. 2 more times. Here we go. There. Out we go. Out. 1. Nice and slow. Good stuff. And back. 3, 2, 1. Up we come. And there. And up. Last one this side. Off we go. Out. There. So the hands come out there. Controlling everything. Back to our feet. Up we come. There. Swap the feet over. Left foot in the front. Right foot to the rear. Hands on our sternum. We're going to sit down after this one. 3 times, nice and slow time. Off we go. Beamlates. Out we go there and back. Absolutely right down. I stepped out and my foot was heading away from the beam. Step up and out. In mid-air, I had to hold my leg and bring it over again. Second one, off we go. There. Why'd that happen? I wasn't focused. Back to our feet. 3, 2, and 1. Up we come. There. And back there again. You're making it look easy. Clap for me. Last one, out we go. There. And hold. Back to our feet, 3, 2, and 1. Up we come. Out. Good stuff, guys. Let's have a sit down. Let me adjust my camera. Good. Click that off. Good stuff. All right. So I'm sat on my beam. You'll be sat on your tape. And we're going to bring the insteps together. If you're on a beam, guys, have it halfway down your calves. Feet hanging over the end. Pull the toes towards the shins. And we're holding it there, okay? From that position there, imaginary string chest and top of the head. Let's get in a good relaxed position. So take the hands up and out. Turn them up and breathe in. Exhale to the heart. Squishing them out. Bringing the hands to the rear. Got my fingertips on the floor. I'm going to pull those knees up to my chest. You can slide your heels along the floor or your beam. It doesn't matter, guys. So I'm going to go to there, up, and back out. There, and up. If you're sliding your heels, you can think, oh, look at that, fantastic, and back down again. Let's do a few more. Raise up, and back down. Big difference doing them slower, guys. Feel them abs working hard now. and back down. 3 left is position. Here we go. There's 1, and back, and 2, and back. Last one is 3, and back down again. Okay, need to de-stress those hip flexors. We do that, but first off, me checking the clock. Brilliant. Okay, feet nice and flat. It's that virtual hug we like doing. Wrap the hands around the knees and pull inwards. Look up corner of your room. Imaginary string pulling your nose up corner of the room and the chest. Breathe in. Exhale and pull again. That's it. Good stuff. Keep pulling. 2, 1, and relax it back down again. Okay, same position. Bringing the feet out, but I brought my feet out, not quite 45. You can see the angle I've got there. That's my angle there, guys. When you sat down, look at your screen where my hands are. That's the angle of my feet. They're about 2 foot 6 inches, 30 inches, and all money apart. It's the same movement. So I'm going to lean back slightly, 30%. 1 knee at a time. It's left first. Raise it up and back, and right, and back, and left, and back, and right. 1 more either side. Here we go. There's the left, and back, and right, and back. Both together now. Here we go. Pulling it up and back out again. Nicely controlled. Notice how we just separate the feet a bit more and the abs start working way up into just below the rib cage. And back out again. And up. And back down. 3 left. Here we go. There's 1. And back. And 2. And back. Last one is up. And back out. Keeping the feet that position there. Imaginary string. Chest, top of the head. Take the hands up. Turn them up. Breathe in. Exhale. Bring the hands nicely down. Keep them by the chest. Pushing out towards the toes. Pull the toes towards the shins. Breathe in. Exhale and lean forward. We haven't done this one. We used to be really regular. Haven't done it for a couple of weeks. Middle fingers aiming for my big toe. Pause and hold. Breathe in. Exhale, slide forwards again. Let the knees bend if they need to. That's not a problem. Get to your maximum. Pause and hold. The maximum being at about 10, 11 out of 10, something like that, 11 and a half. Last one, breathe in. Exhale, sliding forwards. And that's my maximum. I'm going to hold it there and engage nice slow breathing for 3. And a 2. And a 1. Relax that back down. Good stuff. I'm going to unmute you. Talk about time flying. Good grief. Unmuted. Okay, guys. You've been fantastic. You know you have. Imaginary string, chest, top of the head. Take hands up and out. Clap like there's 3,000 and you guys watching the recording better be clapping as well. Here we go. 1, 2, 3 and go. Brilliant. Good stuff. Be safe, guys. Have a great day. Okay, enjoy that one. Good.
Thanks, Doug.
Magic.
Thank you. Thanks.
And
Bye,
it's still
everyone.
raining.
Bye. Bye.